Hello guys, it's Trauma Thunder here doing another Beyblade discussion. This time a news discussion. Quite a few things this month, so let's just get started. First up we have a CX booster, this being a WolfHunt free 060 disc ball. Disc balls were used here, which is not ideal. I almost wish they would have just shifted this to defense type, but I guess they probably just want to keep it stamina because it's, based on Wolvark, but disc ball is just not the move here. Just do like anything else. Honestly, just reuse free ball or make a new free bit. Even free orb is better here. I don't know why outdoor disc ball, but it's here, so anyway. We also got 060. Sure, this works, I guess. 0 sides on 60 height, we needed that, so that's fine. Wolf lock chip looks fine. I prefer it to the Silver Wolf one by a lot, actually. This is way better, but beyond that, it's just a lock chip, so. We also have the Hunt main blade. I don't really see how this is supposed to be stamina, but sure, I guess. I know they're basing it more on Wolvark, but seriously, this just does not look like it should be a stamina blade, but it's here. It's fine beyond that, I guess. I don't really like the black plastic that much, but it exists, and by far the most interesting part of this bay is the assist blade, free. So free is kind of a segmented assist blade with the outside kind of being detached from the inside, but unlike turn and duel, it's because it's actually free spin, which is really interesting. So this should be much more effective than Silver Wolf's free spin with just a very, very small plastic ring. This should have a bit more size to it. Wonder how this will work. I don't know if it'll be good or bad, but it's interesting. But overall, I think WolfHunt is decent. I don't necessarily like all of the design choices here, but at least we have an assist blade that does something. That's cool. I'll take it, I guess. Wolf is a really awkward motif to bring back, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think you could have done something better here, but fine, I guess, if we get an interesting assist blade. Moving on to the big thing here, the EmperorMight Deck set. So first up we have Recolor, GolemRock M-85 High Needle. So GolemRock isn't the best choice here. It's not that interesting of a blade. It's at least painted, I guess. M-85, fair enough. Don't have an issue with it. I assumed I'd have to get a reprint at some point, and here it is. And then High Needle, okay, look. If it's in a random booster, I don't like it, but that's one thing. But in a big set like this, especially the November set that everyone's gonna buy, this just feels like a wasted slot. We do not need High Needle in a set like this in 2025. Damn near 2026. I don't know what this is about. So this bay, not really ideal. Beyond that, we do have a Takatomi version of SharkGill with SharkGill 560 Freeball. Definitely does have a better color scheme than the Hasbro version, so it is nice to see SharkGill here. I kinda wish they would have adapted this into an attack bay. Maybe use like low rush here and then just some other even-sided ratchet. But I guess they want to copy Hasbro's idea of making it into a stamina type, which fair enough, and I think Freeball is at least a solid choice for that. Good reprint too. That said, I disagree with 560 being here. That just shouldn't be here. This should be an even-sided ratchet on Shark. I don't like it being 5 sides. So it's not like a reprint that we need or anything, it just is here. It's an alright bay. I don't hate it, but I think it could have been a little bit better. And lastly, we have EmperorMight Heavy Operate. So, Operate is a ratchet bit fusion, which is interesting. The whole function of this thing is basically it shifts between like an attack and a defense mode, but it's a manual change. I thought maybe there'd be a manual change, but then also like some kind of extra mode where there's maybe like an extreme dash mode change. That would have been really cool actually, but no, it's just a manual mode change like hold flat / sharp from MFB on Storm Aquario or Trends on Nova Neptune from Burst. Both of these are Season 1 parts, mind you, and for Operate, not only is it taking a ratchet and bit slot, but it's also a Season 3 part. Yeah, I still feel like X has some structural problems. This just should not be a Season 3 part again. Maybe if you had a little bit of extra stuff here, like the Extreme Dash idea, that would have been better, but as is, I think. Well, I'm glad that we have a part like this now. It does open the door for more things in the future, but as is, it is fairly bland, unfortunately. Might just exists. It is a main blade, it's painted black, that's cool, but beyond that, it just exists. I don't really have many thoughts on Might itself. Wish they did more here, I guess. Maybe bring in like an Eclipse gimmick or something, I don't know, but yeah, it's fine. Heavy is our new assist blade here, and this one actually does have something new, which is that it has metal on it. It's not like overly heavy, but it's a little bit of metal, that's cool. Although, why is it not on the outside? That could help with, you know, actually making it more interesting. Also, kind of just helping with reinforcement in general for durability, but it's just underneath, which is very awkward. I guess that could help with, like, weight distribution, but, I mean, whatever. It's not a bad idea. I don't mind it. It's just kind of a questionable decision having it where it is, but it's display with metal. I think we all knew this would happen at some point. And lastly, we have Emperor. Emperor is a metal lock chip, which is great. This is the best part of the set by far, because of course the competitive people, as per usual, are driving up the price on Valkyrie Volt because they think that the metal lock chip is going to save CX, and that thing is very expensive right now, so hopefully that helps to bring that down so people can actually, you know, buy it. I mean, I could buy it right now, but I don't want to, like, spend $300 on a bay. It's just not happening, but hopefully it comes down, and then I'll pick it up, and this will be a good replacement. And also for people who can't just, you know, spend $300 on a bay, this would be a great alternative in general, and yeah, very good part for accessibility's sake. Also, it's worth noting that on EmperorMight, these parts are meant to be used as upgrades to the other Persona bays, with the exception of Emperor. Might is for WizardArc, Heavy is for Drawn Brave, and Operate is for Hell's Reaver, so I guess that's cool. But overall, I think the EmperorMight deck set is mid. Again, the Emperor lock chip is great, the rest of EmperorMight is fine, and then the other bays are questionable. I guess it's nice to see Takutomi SharkGill though, but it's something that exists. Not bad, at least. Better than the Hell's Chain deck set from a couple Novembers ago, but yeah. We also finally have the Korokoro contest winner bay. I don't know if I could show much here, but the bay itself is OrochiCluster, 660 low flat, 660 fair enough, low flat, fine. Not an ideal combo, but it's a combo. And then OrochiCluster, it looks okay. I don't really see anything making this UX. I don't know if there's any kind of unique idea here that I'm missing, but as of now, it exists. It's supposed to come out next month as a Korokoro mail order bay, which is unfortunate, but yeah. As of right now, I just don't really have many thoughts on it. The color scheme's kind of ugly, but maybe it'll look better in person. We'll see. We also have some rare big get battle news. First up, there's some new stickers. Cool. I guess it's nice to see some gear chip stickers, opposed to just other random stickers. That's nice. We also have a new bit set, which is the exact same bit set as before. The first 4 bits of Beyblade X. How exciting. Just in a different color. I don't really know what the point of this is. These don't need to exist, but they do. I don't know why they couldn't have just chosen like a few new bits, but sure. Also, these come out later in October, but we also have the black and pink WizardArc coming out with them. I've already unboxed this, it was already out, but now it's being added to the Rare Big Get Battle, so I guess that's worth mentioning. Also starting on November 1st, alongside the new November releases, there will be a new promotion where if you spend 3,000 yen, so basically buy the deck set, and that's it, or just other stuff, but if you spend 3,000 yen, you get a special piece, and that is the point bit, a special version of it. Yeah, it's there. How generous. I don't mind this, it's just a thing that exists. I don't really care though, but it's not hurting anything, so I guess that's kinda cool. And lastly, there was an announcement of Dragoon S being released as its own booster instead of in the anniversary set, which is interesting. I don't mind this, it's a good way to get Dragoon S outside of that set since it's, you know, pretty expensive. Also, a great way to make Rubber Excel more accessible, which is also nice. Personally, I'm not getting it because I already have Dragoon S, but for anyone who doesn't have it, it is a good alternative, so that's pretty good. I believe this is going to be the December remake bay, because I did mention a December remake bay a while ago, so this should be that, but yeah. Anyway, that's really all for the month. I feel like I kind of sped on that, but I don't really have a lot of thoughts. I just think a lot of the things here are kind of just fine, and that's really all I have to say. So, fortunately, WolfHunt and the EmperorMight Deck set are coming out on November 1st, like I mentioned, so hopefully unboxings will be somewhat soon on those. Probably still like a month out, but not as late, so that's cool. But anyways, that's all for today, so thanks for watching, and bye-bye.